Come on. What are you doing? Chat popped, so let me know when you guys are back. I think the clown car overwhelmed the poor stream. Okay, did you guys get to see the carnival wagon? You might need to refresh. Okay, we will wait for you. Alright, I will re-equip the carnival wagon. See if it lets me do that. Hey, welcome back. There we go. Oh, no worries, no worries. Okay, so can everybody see the wagon now? For those back. I love the fact the bats fly behind it. And it can hold up to 4 players. And the detail is just absolutely amazing. It is a really nice piece of art. It's beautifully designed. I don't really consider it evil, but it does have that kind of European theme to it. Yeah, the bats are epic. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so that's that one. Where's my wish list? My wish list is missing. Okay. Let me pop out of here and pop back in and see if that will reset some things. I'm looking. That would be great to find a video game with a potato mount. I would totally take that. They did a April Fool's joke where there was a potato mount, like a couch potato mount, for here in Wizards 101, but I don't think it was an actual thing. Alright, so the next thing we have up is the pumpkin. Oh, I passed it. We're gonna accept that. Oh, it already looks cool. Alright. Here we go. So we're gonna come back in here. Pop on here. S page. Pumpkin mount. You guys ready for this? I feel a little bit Shrekky right now. What do you guys think? It is so bibbity bobbity boo. In fact, I have to go back to Dreamlight Valley because they've got a lot of new updates, and supposedly the pumpkin house belongs to the one and the only fairy godmother. So I gotta unlock that and see if it's true. But this is our epic pumpkin mount, guys. I am absolutely loving it. I love the detail work, and the design is exquisite. I've always been a sucker for neat looking leaves, and this really has that feel. Yeah, it does. It's phenomenal. It's totally cool. It's very pumpkin-y. Like I became an adult and pumpkins were my theme. Alright, last but not least, who's up for the clown car? Since I know somebody voted for it. Peter Pumpkin Eater? I like that. That's classy. Peter Pumpkin Eater. Rolling around because he's so cool. Okay, well then we'll do that one next. So I can share that one with you. It's totally a clown car! Oh man, this reminds me of my days with the Ringling Brothers Clown College. Yes! Clown car for the win. Shh, tell no one. Secrets to uphold. The other neat one I've got that I'm not going to accept is a giant poodle moth. It's cool. I like moths. Not gonna lie. Actually, yes, I am. Because Mothra, ladies and gentlemen. Because Mothra. So I'll show you guys that one after that. Yeah, the pumpkin looks really, really well done. So we will look at. Hey, you. How you doing? Okay, creepy clown car. Check that out. Check that out. This is also a 4-person mount. We will equip that bad boy. It's so tiny! The little exhaust pipe kicking as it goes for a while. Rocking at high speeds. Oh yeah, always keep to the sidewalk with these bad boys. Oh man, Shriner clowns are really intense. I speak as someone who worked with the Shriner clowns. They were really, really intense, and sometimes I even was uncomfortable around them. So yeah, Shriner clowns are intense and sometimes a lot creepy. Just saying. Yeah, there's a little bit of definitely Darkwing Duck or Count Duckula. I'm feeling a little bit of Count Duckula here too. It's that really epic Toontown feel, like the classic '80s and '90s Disney sort of thing. So yeah, to me it's got a nice feel to it. It's a cute little car. And now we will go with this is the Poodle Moth. Makes me think of Mothra in a really weird sort of way. So we'll go that one next. And this is our back seat. Look at that. That's a very cool looking moth. Okay, that is way cooler than I expected it to be. I love its wings. And the saddle is really nice. It flies just like a real moth does. A little bit crazy. That is. That is not what I meant to do, guys. That is a beautiful moth. It would be totally epic if it came with 2 tiny fairies. Yes, I agree with that. But yeah, I get a little bit of a Mothra feel from it. I bet it does have I bet the clown car does have a horn that says Awooga. But yeah. Now, Demira, I totally side with you on the opinion about China clowns as someone who worked with them for almost 10 years on and off at various events. They just sometimes too much. Yeah. But on to other conversations, to the moth and to all the neat cars that you guys totally sidetracked me into showing you. This one sadly is a one person, but I think it's still absolutely beautiful. So, to me, I'm totally adoring it. And back to my dear sweet rock. But that would be totally cool to have some fairies. Yes. It's it's another I don't know the best way to describe it. Kind of a group like Masons. They quote do things for the community, stuff like that. You didn't get it. Nobody's stopping you. Okay, so what I need, if it'll let me have it, is this. Yes. Life magic was said to have been delivered by the earliest inhabitants of Ravenwood, guided by none other than Grandfather Tree himself. He instructed his early disciples to plant trees and tend to a grove to learn the complex interactions of all living things. Yes, I'm sure. As these early Sturges advanced in their studies, so too did their gardens improve, eventually sprouting the sentient spell trees. Not just life magic, but also all the schools. Each tree embodied a new form of magic and a new aspect of existence. It was as though their growth, study, and teaching that magical law was tested, explored, and codified. Yay, I did it! Did I get it? Did it show? Quests. Okay, cool. I get to go back and talk to him. Aha! I didn't have to battle you after all. How you guys doing? I know I am sitting at an hour 20. I just want to check in with everybody else as well. And make sure you hydrate, guys. Really important. So I'm going to run through this area. I'm going to get some more water. Eating is good. I know things can be a little bit complicated for you on that, Chica, but I'm really proud of you that you're doing it anyways. Oh, that was a cool name. Samuel Starfish. Thank you for the energy check. Absolutely appreciated. Inside the library, maybe it'll get a little. Oh yes, I really am looking forward to that. So it starts in less than a week, you said? And yes, I will. I've already got my stream set up so that I'm not tied into any particular game. That I can just, on the days I live stream, I can just focus on MMOs or RPGs or stuff like that. And since WoW kind of falls into both categories, that I'm totally covered on that. So, yeah. And it was actually Hellcat who gave me the inspiration to more generalize the type of streaming I do, so I wasn't always kind of penciled in hard to any particular game in case I just didn't have the energy to play that kind of game for that night on the stream. And that also meant I didn't feel guilty if I didn't get to it. Okay, let me know when you're done with the ads. Well, you know, you guys give me a lot of feedback, and you guys, I'll sit and I'll be like, oh, you know, I'm struggling with this right now, and you know, you guys tend to just be like, hey, did you try this, or you know, this would be a good idea, or I bet you've already done this, but you know, and that helps me a lot. So the generalization actually helped me so I could still do the games I like, and I wasn't like hard locked into a particular game. And then it also allowed me to kind of free up my schedule more, which also saves spoons, allows me to have time to just game 101 by myself, for myself, outside of the live streaming, which I do for me, but for all of you guys as well. So it's one of those things that I take the energy I get from the game and then I make it all really nice and warm and comforting, and I pour it back out to you guys in the chat stream. I don't know. What did you hear? You found the books on ancient history of magic? Let me get my notepad out and tell me everything you've learned. Wow, that's a lot. Gonna need a minute here, pal, to process all of that. I totally feel you, Boris. Okay, I'm good. But all the answers to those books just bring up more questions. Like what happened to these titans? And what's with the sentient plants? You've seen them. The trees with the faces in Ravenwood? Every school has one, except Death and Balance. That's not true. Death and Balance both have one. Oh, Hellcat inspired me when I was revamping my stream schedule preview. Hellcat inspired me to just kind of generalize them because I wanted to I needed to shave off days because it was too much. And I didn't realize it was too much when I took it on because I really want to live stream for you guys all the time. So Hellcat was like, well, why don't you just generalize it? You know, you do MMOs, play RPGs, you like cozy games, you know, and so I was like, oh. So I started looking up games to see the games I played and what categories they fell into, and I was like, oh, I could do this. So that's why I was able to revamp the stream so that it's a couple days of the week. And it is generalized, but it's generalized again back to all the things that I like playing in all the game genres that I didn't, unbeknownst to me, but I knew I play in. So Hellcat inspired me to do that. I hope that answers your question. Now, this one, you're not going to find this tree, Boris, unless you go underneath the waterfall into that secret area. And balance? Well, balance is actually the one tree that stands in front of everybody that y'all have to go through to get to the rest of the spiral. Duh. The grandfather tree. He's balance. Yeah, taking days off of streaming, it is self-care. It's good care. And I was trying to hype to do streaming every day. And my body was like, yeah, no, dude, you know that thing called, streaming every day? Well, you're not going to do it because you don't feel good today. No! And then not feeling guilty about it. That was the hardest part because I would beat myself up over that.
But what do they do? What are they for?
But what do they do? What are they for? Why don't Balance and Death have one? People have a right to know. Again, dude, Boris, Mr. Charlestaff, you're not paying attention. They have them. You just haven't seen them. Or you don't know you've seen them. We need to get the straight dirt from the horse's mouth. Meaning, go ask all the trees themselves, and while you do that, I'll study the books. Well, good luck on that. Thanks. He is so rude. Did I? Yes. Level 17 is a yes. Level 17 is a yes. Well, you take your AFK as you need to, Mr. Guy, and definitely breathe deep when you do. Oh! The epic naming one! Hold on. I have to remember what the epic naming was, because I put that one in there. Mr. Guy, do you remember what the epic naming was? Oh yeah, that's right. So whatever game I'm currently playing, if there is the possibility to name characters, to name items that I'm using, or to name the sound that I'm currently playing in, that means that you can redeem this, and then whatever you decide you want to name, I'll name it that. Like we were doing with No Place Like Home and the chickens and stuff. But in other games like this one, like for example the car, we named the either the clown car or the pumpkin car. So it's one of those things that's not in the now, but if you decide you'd like to do it later, it's there for that. Yeah. Yeah, no, when I was being clever, I was being a little too clever. I couldn't remember what I did for half of these. 'Cause special like that. Alright, let's go talk to Blossom and Ravenwood. I like the trees. They are some of my favorite NPCs in this world. So FYI, behind that waterfall is the death tree. Even if nobody knows that except me. Oh, did somebody redeem the stretch? Oh, they did. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Gotta stretch. Thank you, Chica. I needed that stretch. Come on. Roll over. And pull over. Oh, there we go. Alright, Blossom. We'll talk to never mind. Wrong thing. What us? We spelled trees? Why, we are the offshoots of the grandfather tree. He who with his sister, godmother Raven, sang the song of creation and wove the spiral into being. Life magic, in particular, resonates with that song, uses its chords and verses to stitch wounds and mend spirits, to heal a fragmented world. The Titans, responsible for that sundering, they were lured into sleep by Bartleby himself. May they sleep forevermore. Alright, well, we talked to Blossom, the life tree. Now we get to talk to Ivan, the mystery. Mr. One-Eye himself. Spell trees aid in the invention of new spells and the crafting of treasure cards. I am the tree of myth. Mine is the burden to remember the stories of heroes and monsters. From these that tales of myth spells are born. Thank you. I'll do that. A little water? Always good. Boop, boop, boop. To all of you. Oh, yes. So good. I needed that. Thank you. Never forget to hydrate, peeps. Oh, yeah. Alright. Right back to where we were. Speak to me to learn recipes for misspells. The other trees hold similar recipes for their own school. Alright, we learned stuff from Ivan, the myth tree, and from Blossom, the life tree, and now we are off to Bernie, The fire tree. That tree is on fire! Look at him go. Wow. Even his eyebrows are flaming. Woo! What's cooking, wizard? Oh, I think it's me. I am raw fire. After all, undiminished by any contrary forces. Oh, all magical schools have an opposite. A school to which they are vulnerable, but against which they are strong. That's why I always tell you, Shiga, fire versus ice, they cancel each other out. Mist versus storm cancels each other out. Life versus death cancels each other out. And of course, balance is good against everything, and everything is good against balance. Fire melts ice, but ice doses fire. Similarly, life and death contrast, as does the creativity of myth with the destructiveness of stone. Balance? Yeah, I guess we all do sort of balance each other out. That's a good way to look at it, wizard. And duct tape binds it all together. Yes, it does. All packed and snacked to keep tummy quiet with antibiotics so now I can just relax and crochet while watching stream. Ooh, I like it when people do art stuff when they're watching the stream. A little bit of duct tape to top it all off. Yes, I'm all for that. Now we get to talk to Kelvin. He's our ice boy. Oh, look at those eyebrows. They are totally frozen solid. What you got for us, Kelvin? How long have we been here? As long as I can remember. I don't know if we were the first, but these are the only spell trees I've known. Except for Mortis, the spell tree of death. I hear he came from elsewhere, but I know not where. See? 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 Death Boy, he says. Alas, he is ironically dead. Destroyed with the death skull and Malister's tantrum. So we cannot ask him. Oh, but I can. Talk to Torrance in Ravenwood. Which also means the trees are not connected. They know of each other, but they don't know where each other's existence are. And that, to me, is fascinating. You forgot about crafting? Oh. Right? I know he does. Okay, so Torrance, I think, is fabulous. He is dangerous to be around. You know, they say you're not supposed to be under a tree in a lightning storm, except he is the lightning storm. So, Wizard, Kelvin told you about Mortis, and that he came from elsewhere, but Blossom said we all came from Bartleby? Confused? A little bit, a little bit. Both are correct. Bartleby's roots stretch invisibly to every world in the spiral, and any of all those worlds, spell trees can bloom. A balance tree? I've never met one. It's possible one is out there somewhere. You need only look. I'm telling you guys, Bartleby is the balance tree. Come on. How else would you all come into existence unless you had bits and pieces of balance and each of you were part of that? That's why balance is good against everything and everything is good against balance. I'm fine now. I'm fine. Wizards 101 lore. I've only been here since 2008, 2010. Hydrate, food, guys. Don't forget that.
You talk to the trees.
They talk to the trees, and they think the death tree is dead. Well, there may be a world against a balanced trees. Myth is weak against storm. What a scoop, dude! You totally didn't listen to anything I said. I'm so embarrassed. This will make for a great article on the history of magic. And don't worry, I'm happy to share a byline. What was your name again? Oh, Christ, you're gonna mess it up. Fantastic, pal. Till next time. Oh. Yeah, hell hydrate. Definitely. Oh, no. I think Forrest gave me the short end of the stick on this one. Well, don't tell him I said that. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So, should we look into the city drains, or should we head to Crocotopia? Activate singing mode. I gotta remember what that one is. Is that the first singing mode? I think that's the first singing mode. Let's close that. I think that's the first singing mode, if I remember correctly. I'm double checking. Yeah, it's not telling me. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That works. Is that the one where I have to sing for 3? Oh no, that's what that is. Okay, thank you. All right, set your timers because I now have to sing song everything I say for the next 3 minutes. So anything I say, it has to be lyrical. So set your timers. Who wants to be in charge of that for the next 3 minutes? I am gonna hydrate first. Yeah. I love you too, Tamira. Alright, timer is ready. I'm gonna hydrate really quick. I'm gonna make sure I've got water ready for afterwards. Ugh. Okay, water is ready. Okay, so before I dive into the sing-songy thing, do we want to check out the city drains here in Wizard City for that quest line, or do we want to head over to Crocotopia? Oh, it's fun shenanigans. I'm not gonna be too worried about it. It's just something neat for everybody. So. Hey, 4x, 4, 6, and 2. I give a welcome to you. And I have to have up to 3 minutes, no more, so I can sing song all the way through. Okay, so Mr. Guy, have you turned that timer on? If you haven't, I've started already with this song. And remember, folks, it's totally okay. Lurking is a thing. You don't have to watch my stream. You can just hear everything. Hooray, hooray. I started off right today. We're gonna get into this thing. We had one vote for not the drains. We had a vote for the other place. And Crocatopia's got a crocodile race. And fiery salamanders all over the place. Who am I cosplaying as? I'm not cosplaying as anybody but me. I'm just being me, as you can see. Okay, so guys, what do we decide? Do we go to the Crocotopia or go to the drain side? If we go to the drains, we gotta save some dog. If we go to Crocotopia, we gotta fight a lot of things I don't know. Wednesday Adams. Oh no, that's right. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I could be Wednesday Adams. She's like me. We get dressed up just like everyday psychos because they look like everybody psycho. Okay, so one vote for Drain, one vote for Crocotopia. That's only one each, so I don't know where we're going. 2 votes for Drains, 1 vote for Crocotopia. That's only 3, so I don't still know where we're going, Opia. 3 votes for Drains, 1 vote for Crocotopia. Yes, I let you vote twice because it's totally okay, Pia. Since we have 8 fabulous viewers, we could take one more vote and then I'll go pursue a. I don't know what that is. Is the 3 minutes up? What? 3 minutes are up. That you did see. I sang to all of you as much as I could sing. Random weird bits and little tidbits of songs that had nothing to do with anything you'd heard all day long. You're welcome. Since we're sitting at 50, I'll be right back. I gotta check on something and hydrate again. Before we dive in the drains, if anybody gives one more vote, let me know. Oh, yay, almost 4 minutes. Woohoo! Which means the next one I think is 5 minutes. Sing 2. So that means I should be able to almost go to 5 minutes next time around. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Just gonna grab a little teeny tiny break, hydrate, and check on Owl.